Yeah. So actually, in the last class, I have discussed this. Did you get this question or no? How can we find the complexity? Did you get this? In the last class, I have discussed this question. Or should I explain again? Hmm? Can you see that? Can you see? Tell me. Can you see that? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
So actually,
Yes,
in
sir.
that code, I have to. So in that code, I have to find the complexity. Fine. Actually, in the last class, I have discussed this, but I think you did not get this, so I will explain again. Okay. So first time, can you tell me first time? मतलब, what's the value of n in the initial? That is n. Second time, can you tell me? Second time,
And
Root
n. Can I say that n की n raised to the power
2.
1/2.
1/2? Are you getting? Again, third times n raised to the power
1/4.
1/2 square. Correct. 1/2 square. Fine. Again, fourth time n raised to the power 1/2 power 3. Did you get
2.
this? Did you get this? So I will go to
Yes,
the
sir.
k times. Fine. So what should I get? Tell me. N raised to the power. Tell me now. What should I write? 2 raised to the power
K.
k times.
K.
K times. Okay. That is equal to what the condition? Condition is 2. Okay. So that is equal to 2. Did you get this? So the finally I will get the n raised to the power in the bracket 1/2 raised to the power k is equal to 2. Fine. Did you get this? So now I will take log for the both side. I will take log base 2 for both side. Fine. So here I will get 1 divided by 2 raised to the power k. Okay. Log n is equal to log base 2, that is 2. That is equal to 1. Log base 2 2. That is 1. Can I say that? 1. Log 2 base 2. Can I say that is 1? Isn't it? Are you getting till now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So final I am getting 1 divided by 2 raised to the power k log base 2n is equal to 1. Okay. So can I write that log base 2n is equal to 1 divided by 2 raised to the power k. Can I write that? This will go in the right side. Okay. This 1/2 raised to the power k will go in the right side. So can I write that log n is equal to 1 divided by 2 raised to the power k? Can I write that? Now again take take log base 2 for both side. Getting? So log n in the left side and in the right side. No. Here will come only 2 to the power k, 2 raised to the power k. Are you getting? Are you getting? So
Yes,
here k, there's the complexity. K is equal to log n I am getting. So it's the complexity. So I can say that the time complexity of that code is order of log base 2 n is the complexity of that code. Need to get this till now. All of you get this code, get this complexity. So first time
Yes,
n, second time n raised to the power 1 by 2, third time n raised to the power 1 divided by 2 raised to the power 2. If I will go to the k times, so n equal to 2, then I will get the n raised to the power 1 by 2 raised to the power k double equal to 2. Isn't it? Then I will take log for the both side. Okay. So in that code, 1 divided by 2 raised to the power k will come in the front of log, and log n is equal to log base 2 2. That is 1. Okay. So then log n, this 2 raised to the power k will go on the right side. So here. So again I will take log base 2 for the both side. So again I am getting log n is equal to k, and the complexity is order of log n. Are you getting? Did you get this? Say yes or no. Any doubt in this question? Any doubt?
सर एक बार दोबारा बता दो.
फर्स्ट टाइम n की वैल्यू n है, सेकंड टाइम क्या हुआ, n की पावर 1/2 हुआ बिकॉज ऑफ रूट ऑफ n, है ना. रूट ऑफ n को मैंने लिखा है n की पावर 1/2. थर्ड टाइम क्या हुआ, n की पावर 1 डिवाइड बाई 2 की पावर 2. ओके. थर्ड टाइम क्या हुआ, n की पावर 1 डिवाइड बाई 2 की पावर 3. यदि मैं k टाइम्स जाता हूं तो उसमें क्या होगा, n की पावर 1 डिवाइड बाई 2 की पावर k, है ना. n की पावर 1 divided by 2 की power k, and the condition is that is 2. So I will write here 2. Fine. So I will write here n की power 1 by 2 की power k is equal to 2. Getting? So मैंने अभी क्या किया है, मैंने अभी इस इक्वेशन का log base 2 लिया है for the both side. ठीक है. So अभी क्या हो गया मेरे पास, 1 divided by 2 की power k आगे आ चुका है, और यहाँ पे log n लिया ना मैंने, log n इज इक्वल टू, फिर राइट साइड में क्या हुआ है, log base 2 दैट इज 1 बाय यूजिंग लोगरिथमिक प्रॉपर्टी. ओके. सो अभी मैंने इसको 2 की पावर k को मैं राइट साइड में ले गया. ठीक है ना. 2 की पावर k को मैं राइट साइड में ले गया. सो log n इज इक्वल टू 2 की पावर k. देन अगेन आई विल टेक log base 2 for the both side. So I am getting log n is equal to k. Fine. Did you get this?
Yes.
Okay. If suppose you want to take an example, na, I will remove that. If suppose you want to take an example, then you can find out the complexity also. So suppose I am taking n value of 256. Okay. Now I will find the complexity with the help of an example. Suppose I am taking n is 256. So in the first step, condition is true. 256 greater than equal to 2. Tell me. Condition is true. So what is the value of n? Root of n. That is 16. Correct? Did you get this?
Yes, sir.
Second time, 16 greater than equal to cube. What is the value of n? Tell me. What is the value of n? Root of 16. Root of 16. That is 4. Okay.
4.
Third times 4 greater than equal to 2. Condition true. And what is the value of n? That is root of 4. That is 2. Condition true.
Yes.
Fourth time. So 2 greater than equal to 2. Condition true. N is root of 2. 1 point something. 1.414. Something like that. Okay. So in the fifth step, condition is false. Okay. So basically, only fourth step will come. Only 4 times the loop will go on. If I will take the value of n is 256. So only 4 times the loop will go on. Okay. So if suppose I will write the log base 2 and log of n. Okay. Log base 2 of n. If suppose I will take the value of n is 256. So log base 2, 256. What's the value? First I will solve this. Okay. So log base 2 and 256. What's the value of that? Tell me. First I am only solving this. Then later I will solve this again. Okay. So what's the value of n? Log base 2, 256. Can I write that? 256 is 2 to the power 8. Can I write that? So basically 8 will come from here. Okay. From this, whenever I will solve this, so 8 will come. Okay. So now again, I will take log base 2 and 8. So what's the value will come? I can write 8, that is 2 raised to the power 3. Okay. So 3 will come. That is near about number of steps. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I can write that the time complexity for that code is approximate log n. Okay. So I have proved in both ways, with example also and with the method also. Did you get this? Any doubt? Any doubt? Tell me. All of you get this, na?
Yes, sir.
So now you have to find out n is 3. If the condition is 3, you have to find out what the complexity for that code. You have to tell me. Just do fast. Just do that. Then I will explain. If suppose you have any doubt, then I will explain. You have to follow the same method. Whatever I explain, you have to follow the same method. Method number 1, you have to follow that. Okay, first time n is n, second time n raised to the power 1 by 2, third times n raised to the power 1 by 2 cube, fourth time n raised to the power 1 by 2 raised to the power 4. If I will go to the k times, so n raised to the power 1 by 2 raised to the power k is equal to 3. Okay, we go the termination condition is, that is 3. Did you get this? So basically I will get the, if I will go to the k times, so I will get the n raised to the power 1. Tell me. 1 by 2 raised to the power k and is equal to, what the condition? 3. Did you get this? So only difference in the previous question. In the previous question, here is n greater than equal to 2, but actually in that question n greater than equal to 3. So I will write 3 here. In the previous question, I was writing here 2. Got it? So now in the previous question I was taking log base 2, but in that question I will take log base 3 for both sides. Okay, so that it will become 1, so that right hand side will become 1. Okay, so take log base 3 for both sides. Are you getting? Tell me, any doubt?
No, sir.
So here what will come? So here 1 by 2 raised to the power k, okay, and log base 3, that is n is equal to log base 3 and 3. So log base 3 and 3 value is 1. Okay, so I will get the 1 by 2 raised to the power k and log base 3 n is equal to 1. Okay, so now to the power k will go to the right side. Okay, so log base 3 n is equal to 2 raised to the power k. You to get this? Now again I will take log base 2 for both side. ठीक है? Any doubt? Now again, because I have to make right hand side that is 1, so I will take the log base 2 for both side. Okay, so the answer is k is equal to, get the complexity, log base 2 log base 3 n is the complexity. Did you get this? Any doubt?
सर हमने आखिरी में लोग बेस लेना था ना.
क्या 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 फिर से बोलो.
सर हमने जो आखिरी में लिया टेक लॉग बेस 2 बोथ साइड, वहाँ पे तो लॉग बेस 3 लेना था ना. हमने शुरू से लॉग बेस
नहीं 3 एक्चुअली, हाँ एक्चुअली हमने यहाँ पे log बेस 2 इसलिए लिया है ताकि हमें ऐसा ना, ये जो है ना 2 की पावर k, अगर हम यहाँ पे log बेस 3 लेंगे ना, तो log बेस 3 एंड 2 दैट इज नॉट इक्वल टू 1. बट एक्चुअली हमें यहाँ पे k की वैल्यू निकालनी है ना, हमें यहाँ पे k की वैल्यू निकालनी है, तो हम यहाँ पे log बेस 2 इसलिए ले रहे हैं ताकि यहाँ से k की वैल्यू आ जाए, क्योंकि log बेस 2 एंड 2 इक्वल टू 1 होता है ना. ठीक है?
यस सर.
हाँ, इसलिए हमने लिया है ताकि हम यहाँ से k की वैल्यू निकाल सके. दैट इज फाइन to everyone. Okay, good. Then I will go to the next. You can open the page number 5 of the previous lecture, not this lecture, of the previous lecture. And actually na, you have to make a notes also here. If suppose I am explaining something, so you have to note down in your copy, so that if suppose you will revise, it will be easy for you for the revision. Okay, वरना तुम फिर से भूल जाओगे जो मैंने पढ़ाया. ठीक है ना? तो तुमको सारे नोट्स अपने बनाने हैं हैंड टू हैंड. ठीक है? इज इट क्लियर? So same example I have explained this. Fine. Okay. So did you get this? If suppose main and I is 2, while I less than equal to n, while I less than equal to n and I is equal to I square. Okay, I have to find the complexity in that code. Okay, actually it is the same of the previous one, just opposite. Here, if suppose I will take in here, suppose in that code, if I will take value of n is 256, then root of n 16, then again root of n 4, then again 2, and like that. And it's just opposite that. If suppose I is 2, second time I square, that is 4, I cube, that is 4 square, that is 16, and again square 2 5 6. So both are same, both code will follow the same route. Did you get this? इस वाले कोड में तो 2 5 6 का जस्ट रूट मैंने निकाला है 16 देन 4 देन 2. इसमें जस्ट उसका अपोजिट किया है 2 4 16 2 5 6. So in both code I will get the complexities log base 2 log base 2 of n. Okay, same as the I have discussed in the previous class ki divide and the into. Okay, divide by n is equal to n by 2 and n is 2 into n. So divide and the multiply will take order of log n. You remember this? Did you remember? जो मैंने पहले डिस्कस किया था ना कि n is equal to n by 2, ठीक है. So divide by 2 divide by 2. Suppose 64, that is 32 16 8 4 2 1, and if I will multiply, so 1 2 4 8 16 32. So both will follow the same route, so the complexity will come the same, so order of log n will come. Okay, so here the complexity will be same. N is root of n, I is I square. Okay, so if I will take the 256 in that question, so 256 root of n is 16, then again 4 and 2, and here also if I will take the I value of 2, first time is 2, second time is 4, third time is 16, fourth time is 256. The complexity will be same, log base 2n. Did you get this? I think is it clear? Hello, are you getting?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. So ये कौन सा पेज था? Page number 5. Okay, I have covered this. So now I will go to the asymptotic notation. Okay, open the page number 1. Whatever said by me in the today lecture, you can open the. So now I am going to asymptotic notation. So what is the basically main idea? What is the main idea of asymptotic notation? Can you tell me? Actually, the main idea of the asymptotic notation is I have to measure the efficiency of an algorithm. In how much time algorithm will complete, I have to measure the efficiency of an algorithm. And actually, asymptotic notation will give the complexity in the best case, worst case, and in the average case. In all case, will give the complexity. Okay. So there are 5 types of asymptotic notation. That is big O, big omega, theta, small o, and small omega. Is it clear? There are 5 types of asymptotic notation: big O, big omega, theta, small o, small omega. Okay. So the main idea of the asymptotic analysis is to have a measure of efficiency of an algorithm. Correct. Using big O, I can find the complexity in the worst case. Using big omega, I can find the complexity in the best case. Using theta, I can find the complexity in the average case. So using asymptotic notation, I can find the complexity in all case: best case, average case, and the worst case. Fine. Any doubt here? Tell me. Any doubt? So first I will explain the big O. It will give the complexity in the worst case. Fine. So let's suppose fn and gn with the 2 positive function, and if I will write the f of n is equal to order of g of n. So it is like fn is big O of gn, or I can say that fn is order of gn. Okay, I can say that fn is order of Gn, or Fn is big O of Gn. If it is there, then if and only if, in case of big O, Fn is less than equal to C into Gn. C is a constant. I will discuss in that question, so you will get the clear idea about that. First of all, you have to see that if f of n is equal to order of Gn, then f of n less than equal to C into Gn. Okay, where for all n greater than equal to n naught. Okay, so such that here is two positive constant, that is C है ना, C is a constant, so C should be greater than 0 and n naught greater than equal to 1. Okay, you have to remember that C and n naught, that is the two positive constant number, not a function, that is two positive constant. So C should be greater than 0 and n naught should be greater than 1, greater than or equal to 1, for satisfying this condition. Now I will take an example so that you can easily understand with the help of example. Is it clear? Isn't it? Is it clear? Tell me. Hello, are you there? हेलो
सर क्लियर है सर।
ठीक है, अभी मैं फिलहाल कोई एक एग्जाम क्या
क्लियर सर, क्लियर।
रिस्पॉन्स क्या करो यार, ताकि थोड़ा मुझे मतलब मोटिवेशन मिलता रहे। ठीक है, ओके। जब मैं ऐसा पढ़ा रहा हूँ इतना अच्छा, तो आपको भी रिस्पॉन्स करना चाहिए। ठीक है, so Fn is order of Gn if and only if Fn less than equal to C into Gn. Here C and the n naught is a two positive constant, that is C greater than 0 and n naught greater than equal to 1. Clear? Now I will go to the page number 2. Open the page number 2. Open. If suppose Fn is n raised to the power n square plus n plus 10, can you see that it is visible?
Yes sir.
Can you
Yes,
see that?
sir.
Okay. If suppose Fn is n raised to n की power 2 plus n plus 10 and Gn is equal to n raised to the power 2. So Fn is order of Gn. From here, Fn is order of Gn. Okay. So n square plus n plus 10 less than equal to C into n square. Okay. Okay, because I know that na Fn less than equal to C into Gn. So Fn is n square plus n plus 10 less than equal to C into n square. So I have to find out what should be the value of C and what should be the value of n naught. That should be satisfy the condition. Condition is n square plus n plus 10 less than equal to C into n square. If suppose I will take n naught is 1 and C is 3. If suppose I will take C is 3 and n naught is 1, means n is 1, n naught is n. You can say that. So condition is true here. Condition is true or false? Tell me. Here 1 square, that is 1 plus 10 less than equal to C is 3 into 1. Condition is true or false? Tell me.
False.
Condition is false. If suppose I will take n is 2, then again I will check the condition. So n square, that is 4 plus 2 plus 10 less than equal to C is 3. 3 into 4, 2 square, that is 4. So here 14 plus 2, 16 less than equal to 12. Condition is false, still false. So I will increase n naught again. So if I will take n naught is 3, if I will take n naught is 3, so that is 9 plus 3 plus 10. Okay, less than equal to 3 into 9. Condition is true. So from the n naught is 3, from that onwards condition will be true always. If n naught is greater than equal to 3 and c is 3, the condition will be true always. So I have to find the I have to find the two positive constant, that is c and n naught, so that from that onwards the condition should be satisfied for all that cases. Is it clear? So at the finally I am getting n naught greater than equal to 3 and c is 3. Is it clear? It is simple. Just you have to take the value of c and n naught and you have to check that what should be the value of n naught and value of c. Just you have to see that. You have to check that. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
In the second example, if suppose fn is n square, gn is n square plus n plus 10. Okay. So now you have to tell me what's the value of n naught, what's the value of c. So fn is order of gn. What the fn? fn is n square less than equal to c into n square plus n plus 10. Okay. So I have to see that what should be the minimum value of c and the minimum value of n naught. For that, from that onwards the condition will be true, condition will be satisfied. So I have to see that what is the minimum value of c, what is the minimum value of n naught. If suppose I will take the value of c is 1 and n naught and n is 1, condition will be always true. Okay. So no need to take higher value. Suppose c is 2, c is 3, no need to take. If for the minimum value of c and n naught condition will be true, then it is okay, it is best. Did you get this? Second question. So for c is equal to 1 and n naught is equal to n naught greater than equal to 1, condition can be true. Okay, so I will not go for the higher value. I will not go for that, because with the minimum set of value c is 1 and naught is greater than equal to 1, condition will be always true. Okay. So the c is 1 and n naught greater than equal to 1. Fine. Did you get this? You should be replying. Did you get this?
Yes.
All of you, did you get this? Okay. So the question number 3, fn is n square, gn is n. Okay. fn is n square, gn is n. I will maximize this. The third question is fn is n square, gn is n. So fn is order of gn. Okay. So what is fn? fn is n square. N square less than is equal to c into n. Okay. So for what value of c the condition should be satisfied? Do you have any value of c for that the condition can be satisfied? Any? You remember one point, c and n should be positive constant, not the function. So the condition can be true if and only if you will take the value of c is n. Fine. But the c is n is not possible, because c and n naught is two positive constant, not a function. Okay. But the condition will be true only in that case if you will take the value of c is n. Otherwise the condition cannot be true at all. Not at all. Is it clear? So the fn is not possible order of gn. So fn is not equal to order of gn, because the condition will be never true. if I will take the C is positive constant. Okay, if I will take C is n, so n into n, that is n square condition can be true, but the C value of is, but the value of C is should not be function. N is polynomial function. It cannot be so that. So I have to take the C is only positive constant. Did you get this? Did you get this? Reply.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So I will go to the page number 3. Now I will take. Okay, I will take another. Okay, fine. Now you can see that is graph only. Then tomorrow I will discuss the omega notation. Okay, just you can see that graph. Is it clear? That is graph. Please try to understand this graph. If suppose in the y-axis fn and gn be two function, and in the x-axis n. So till now, whenever I will not get the value of n naught, till now I am not sure which will be greater, fn and gn, which will be greater. I cannot say that. I cannot comment on anything because before the value of n naught we don't know. Okay, whenever I will get the value of C and value of n naught, then I can say that fn is bigger or gn is bigger. Okay, but before that I cannot say on anything, so we don't know. But whenever I will get the value of n naught, is it clear? Are you getting? Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Whenever you will get the value of n naught and value of C is constant, so I will not write here. So whenever you will get the value of n naught, then after that I can say that fn will be great, fn is less than equal to of gn, because it is the big O notation. So fn will go like that and gn will come like that. It is above than f of n. Clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
ओके अभी टाइम शायद तुम्हारा हो चुका है, ठीक है. सो आई विल स्टॉप हियर एंड द कंटिन्यू, एंड द टुमारो आई विल कंटिन्यू फ्रॉम हियर ओनली, एंड आई विल डिस्कस ओमेगा नोटेशन.